We'll also make it so it will actually follow a particular key. So let's say I want to follow the key of D major and keys. Okay, and there's other patterns, of course, and you'll be able to put in your own patterns and manipulate those down the line. And we also have, going back to the sound, here's where you get to have the mutes on your instruments wherever you want. And you can control how fat the mute is, right? Haha, sorry. My mutes to be not quite as bright as that. Or make it a little duller. You can also play soltasto, which means playing up close to the fingerboard with on their own. So I can say this is the effect of playing the bow quite high up on the fingerboard. And if you play it down along the bridge, you're going to get this sound. You know, actually, you can think of soltasto as being like the neck pickup, and you can think of sol ponticello as being the bridge pickup, and you could think of normal as being, well, your mid pickup. And that's basically it's the same technique on a violin. So it's the equivalent of a bridge pickup, equivalent of a neck pickup. That's what they call a soltasto. This is sol pont. Really a cool effect. You're commonly known as a tremolando sol pont, which is like the most common version. Hear that sound on Lost quite a bit, you know. Or make it mellow. Or go in between. Also, you're able to force on here whether you want this to be on the fourth string, which means you can play high up. Think of it like on a guitar where you can play the same notes but higher up on the frets. Okay, that's basically what you're getting here by forcing these positions. So now our string sound, that's playing higher up on the frets because we recorded every sound on the strings all the way up and down. It's just you're not hearing the same D over and over again. As you play high, it's actually playing the higher position. It's just like a guitar playing higher up. It's the same principle. String instrument, string instrument. What's the CPU requirements? The CPU requirements are, we need one Core 2 Duo for the technology, which is what I'm showing you. It's the DVZ RT plus space. It takes one computer to reliably do that. Then half the strings on this one, half the strings on that one. You could theoretically play half the strings and then load up the other half and play it on two if you want to put together, you know, two. But it takes a bare minimum of two. I don't recommend doing that because it's a pain in the neck. I'd rather personally buy the third computer and play everything all at once. But hey. Are we looking at OEM rack mounted? I mean, what are we actually looking at? Right here, this is our turnkey system that we're offering. It's around $2,000 a computer, and their Core 2 Duos right to our spec. I mean, it's all the correct hardware in there. And it already comes with all the third-party software, you know, else because of Contact 2, all, you know, already installed. This is really the high-end system. It's designed for people who are really, really busy and don't have the time to go down to the different stores and buy components and stick it all together. Those people, which is what really this product is designed for, composers on the go, really have to make a living, have to make it fast, and have to make a lot of money. That's what this is for. You know, it's not for the hobbyist. So we designed this turnkey system for their convenience. We don't make any money on these, to be honest. You know, it's really, it's a PR thing. It's really to give convenience, show that we're really trying very hard to save the composer's time, which is money. Also, when you buy the product and you want to put together your own do-it-yourself system, you just want to go out and buy your own computers, which is fine. Or you might have some computers lying around. As long as they're the Core 2 Duos to our spec that's published on our site, you can use those if you want. And what you get in our box, which is very small, trying not to make you buy these air boxes with a whole bunch of DVDs in it and got this much stuff in there, and it's got this big air box taking up space on your shelves as if you didn't have enough of those. So we kept the box tiny, as small as we could. You open it up, and there's one USB drive. Self-power, powers off your USB. Plug it in and walk away, get something to eat while the thing's copying over to your hard drive. Not a billion little DVDs for you to load in. Costs us money to do that. We don't recoup it, but hey, we're trying to save you time. That's the purpose of this product. Overall, it's a time saver. No loading or unloading of samples. No having to load or unload different effects or any of this stuff. Of course, the other big time saver is that when you get the system, especially this one, when it's already configured, you don't have to figure out what MIDI channel does the sound go into. Where does this thing go? Well, I got some pitches. I got some room over here. Let me try that. Oops, too many sounds. The thing's going to crash on me. That doesn't happen with this system. I mean, look, any computer can crash, but you won't crash this system because you play too many notes. It's not possible. We got 70 strings. You play 70 strings. It doesn't matter how many notes you play. You got 70 strings, just like a real orchestra. So the system's balanced for that. So if you just went like that, you're not going to crash it out because you all of a sudden play too many notes. That can happen with the other instruments. And by the way, that's why people think, that these PCs are not, I've had so many people come in and say, I'll never buy a PC because those things crash all the time. Actually, no, they don't. You just put too many instruments inside of one computer and expect it to play the Earth and the Moon. Well, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to crash. Okay? That's why we do it like this. It makes it reliable. You have a reliable system that you can count on day to day. You can play as many notes as you want, and it's not going to crash on you because you overloaded the system. That's the purpose of this.